Peggy.
Warning. Alright, this is your last chance today for the Steam Summer Sale. You got about 2 hours to get anything else that you wanted on Steam. I'm just making my last purchase for right now. I'm getting Vampire Survivors and the DLC. I had it on the Game Pass before, but I actually want to own the damn thing, like for real, forever. And Alien Isolation and a couple other things too. So last call for y'all. Hope you get a City Skylines DLC or something for, I don't know, Train Sim World or who knows, whatever. Any game that's got some DLCs or is like, you know, $5 to $10 is certainly worth it. So anyway, I'm just finishing my purchase and we'll be along for some City Skylines 2 in just a moment. Yeah, I just bought every, on the Steam sale, I also bought every single City Skylines DLC I didn't own. Like, I own every one of them, except for the radio stations, because those, unfortunately, are all like DMCA, and I can't listen to them during the streams, which is annoying, but it's all good. All right, well, welcome back. In just a few minutes, the devs will be live with their City Skylines 2 additional information about zoning. Now, this is really important because they could go into greater detail about gas stations and about mixed zoning and a lot more. So, welcome aboard. We're going to go ahead and enter the waiting room for City Skylines 2. And then we'll be playing some City Skylines 1 a little bit later and just keep talking about City Skylines 2. You guys give some really good comments. I'm really impressed with how chat, especially like afterwards, people get a chance to like see all these videos and like really think about like what's going to happen with City Skylines 2. Everybody gets excited. So it's nice to see. I think it's good to see the hype and the excitement for City Skylines 2. And just City Skylines 1 in general. Like comparing the two and being like, oh man, the first game's so good for these reasons. I hope the second one has these things. And yeah, good stuff. Well, good morning to you all. I hope you're all enjoying your week. What are we at, Thursday finally? It is. It is indeed Thursday. In fact, remember, chat, on this channel, every Thursday and Monday, we'll be covering these live and playing City Skylines. And then the day after, I'm going to kind of do a little more detailed video breakdown and talk about some more details that we can find on the devs. They have like a dev blog. In fact, I think we should go through that. Let me check here. They have a really good... I just hope I can find the right one. They have a very good blog for City Skylines 2, a dev blog that really just covers a ton of stuff. And I want to make sure I grab the right one. Yeah. So this is, if you go to their, I mean, if you just Google it, if you just type in like City Skylines 2 dev blog, it comes up. But if you go to the description of any of their videos, the link is here too. So... But this really gives, like, so much more information than they cover in the videos. Like, there's the primary videos that kind of, like, they initiate a little discussion on a new topic. You know, it's that one that lady narrates, and she's really good, and they talk about something new. And then later that week, the devs come on and give additional information regarding the topic. But if you pay close attention, you can see things like this, where commercial demand, this is the one that they just recently covered, is based on gas station availability. So in City Skylines 2, perhaps there could be a production chain for gasoline. And maybe it'll matter. It's interesting to think about. Like, how does that work? You know? Like, can gasoline just be... You know, does a truck just spawn in from the border and just bring it to the gas station and boom, that's it? Or are you going to have to worry about, like, how frequently you put down commercial space so people can get to a gas station and hope that a gas station spawns? Or is a gas station something that, like, we can plop down? Kind of like the industrial DLC, how you can plop down a number of different little, you know, you could build, like, a farm here, a tree farm there. I wonder if we'll have control over that. But that's interesting because that means that if you have a city with oil... That means you could drill that oil, refine the oil into gasoline, and then supply it to your own gas stations. Kind of like how it works in City Skyline. I mean, in Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In that game, every single vehicle requires fuel to function. There's an option to do that. So it'd be very interesting in City Skylines if that were the case. Although I feel like industrial demand should be the one that requires gasoline. Because if you think about it, items have to get to the industrial area and be made into something. Like, for example, you take, you know, raw iron, right? And then it's forged into, like, tools, and then it's sent to the, like, a warehouse and or the commercial district, right? So I thought that would be the one to require more fuel, but apparently it's commercial. So that's interesting. But this, I like this. The fact that the game will actually literally tell you what the problem is holding off certain growth is really cool. So it's like, oh, dude, I want more medium... or high-density residential. Okay, so I don't have any unoccupied buildings, so I got to build more space, and there's not enough jobs, so I should probably build more commercial. Okay, can I build more commercial? Yes, I can. But the demand is almost like this is maxed out, so I really need to step up on that, right? But if you build more of that, then, you know, you're going to have more industrial demand too, I think. So in this case, whoever's playing... a city like this would have to go in and be like, okay, I got to build more industrial so then I can supply more commercial so I can get more high-density residential. It's so crazy how you have to work in reverse. But this is huge information. So these dev blogs are really important. Yeah, good morning, chat. Good to see you all. Welcome aboard. Still space between buildings. Hey, I really like this, though. Look, it's not just kind of like green anymore. It's like, that looks like not sand, but like dry grass. Interesting. Oh, you hope there's more zoning options added in DLC? Yeah, who knows? Or free updates. This certainly seems like the type of city I would try to build, for sure. My first cities in City Skylines were so cool because I had no idea what I was doing and things just kind of worked. Somehow I figured it out and like everything looked cool. And then I feel for a while like I didn't really make... I made some neat cities, but they weren't as cool as the original. But now, again, now I feel like I'm making cool cities again. I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal feeling. Maybe they were all really cool. Or maybe they were all bad. I don't know. Yeah, plop, plop. Like that lady said about putting down buildings. Also, a lot of people are saying waves are too high. And I'm wondering if perhaps this game has like maybe... With the seasons, maybe there's more wind. Maybe wind blowing can, you know... Like, maybe there'll be an increased time of the year where wind blows more aggressively. Thus, it'll, like, increase the wind blowing of your wind turbines if you build those. And or maybe there's a higher chance for, like, flooding or something. You know, more rain and more wind, that kind of thing. I also like the whole idea of the signature buildings, because they kind of feel like putting down skyscrapers from the Skyscraper DLC. But then they also feel like you're also putting down a monument. And, like, this thing is really cool, too. Like, this is like an office building you could put down. I like the fact that we kind of get to pick our own... They almost feel like growables, but they're ploppables. But they could be growable based on maybe getting upgrades. There could maybe be a chance to upgrade these. I'm not sure. But that's cool. All right, we're about ready to get into it then. Oh, God. Oh, God. Deafening, screeching sounds. Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate that. Oh, look at the chat's going crazy with plop. Chat, can you beat these people with the plops? Their chat's going pretty fast with the plop. I think our chat could do way better. You guys are a bunch of spammy spammers. Dude, they're beating you, chat. They're beating you. Hey, there's Tan. Dude, I know you. Go, chat, go. Plop it in our chat. City Skylines 2, let's go.
Okay. Let's talk about zoning.
Let's do it, bro.
We have the familiar tools returning, which are the fill tool, which fills the entire continuous zone with the selected zone type. Then we have the marquee tool, where you can select these rectangular areas and just plop a little zone there.
Plop.
You can also have the paint tool, which you can use to basically paint cell by cell to make the zones exactly the way you want.
Compared to CS1, in CS2, the dezoning tool is added
You just right-click
to your
now.
mouse, and
That's
it's
all you
the
gotta do.
right-click
Yep.
on your mouse, so it's not a separate tool anymore.
Yep.
And you can even zone over existing zones.
Ooh. Oh, that could be both a good and a bad thing. I could see myself
At release in City
accidentally
Skylines,
doing that wrong.
You'll feature two architectural styles. North American
Hell
and
yeah,
European.
brother. Oh.
These styles include zoned buildings, service vehicles,
Oh.
road markings, and roadside projects.
Oh, what? Cool. They'll differentiate between North American and European road signs? Frickin' pog. All right. And
In
the vehicles,
first
too.
Game, there were
That's
only
awesome.
2 residential zone types.
Let's go.
In the second game, we are introducing third level, medium.
We have medium density
mixed.
row housing, medium density apartment buildings, mixed housing with shops at the bottom and apartments at the top, as well as low rent housing.
Low rent housings are bigger buildings with small apartments. People who are living in these kind of buildings are students, young adults who have just moved out, or singles.
Or people living in a worker's paradise. Ooh, look at the construction.
Mixed housing is a new zone type in City Skylines 2. It answers the demand for low commercial and medium density residential. These apartments are good for saving space because
Bro,
they
this is
have
huge.
both the shops and the
big news.
apartments.
The shop at the bottom of the building pays rent, so the residents of the building doesn't have to pay that much.
The mixed housing buildings have the separate section for shops and apartments, and they can mix and match to create a large variety of combinations.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
The zoned industry has two categories of buildings. Most of the buildings are manufacturing companies, but there are also warehouses where these companies can store their produced goods before they are sent further into the commercial sector or other manufacturing companies or outside connections.
Good.
In City Skylines 2, we have overhauled and improved on the zoning demand calculations.
I don't like that smoke.
We have great tools for you to understand how to zone better. The system is now more complex, but not complicated.
That's good.
The game has a new feature called City Specialization Bonus. This means that companies working on same materials and producing similar goods, when placed in close proximity, these companies gain an increase in efficiency, which in turn increases their productivity and profit.
So you get a bonus for grouping things together.
The land value system has been overhauled. This time, it's the citizens and companies that decide which areas are desirable in your city. And it is your job to provide them with the services and opportunities they need to live prosperous lives. The zoning tool also introduces zoning overlay. This includes information for the different zone types, where to zone them, and which places are not maybe the best places for them to be in.
Dude, the music in these trailers are freaking so good.
A new feature in City Skylines are the signature buildings.
Ah, here we go, here we go,
These
here we go,
are
here we go.
unique, ploppable zone buildings that decrease the demand of the zone type they are in. These buildings are unlockable. They usually have 2 to 3 different requirements before they're unlocked.
We're going to break down every second of this
Contributing
trailer.
to the zone demand, they also have positive effects to their neighborhoods as well as the city as a whole.
Oh, is that a mine? That looks like a mine. Oh, no, no, tell me more. Don't go. I have more I need more. All right, let's watch that again. There was a lot to unpack there. I love that. Let's go, brother. Hell yeah. He left. He's like, I got to go. It's like, no, stay in that seat. Tell me more. Okay, let's go through everything again.
Let's talk about zoning.
Let's do it, bro. First of all, my God. That is so beautiful, that city, I tell you.
We have the familiar tools returning, which are the fill tool, which fills the entire continuous zone with the selected zone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Tool, which
Look at
fills
this.
the entire continuous.
When you have the North American theme selected, it also puts it into the description. It says North American low density housing, and then it says that in the description too. So it's going to be a lot harder to miss whether or not you're zoning the wrong area. It'd be really annoying to be building a European town and then accidentally select North American. So that's cool that they actually put it in the, not only like as the flag at the bottom, because it's hard to tell like which flag is selected here. Like it'd be nice if there were a blue border here, but yeah. But that's nice because that means that we get double of all the zones. Although I think it only really affects residential and commercial. I don't think we can get like a European or a North American factory difference. I'm not sure.
Zone with the selected zone type.
I don't think industries will be affected. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what we should do when we are done with this? We should go to. Will there be more information? I want to just see if they drop like something new. I think it's only every Monday that this is new. Yeah. So we've already seen all this, but this video will be the newest information we've got then. Let's go.
Tool where you can select these rectangular areas and just plop a little zone there. You can also have the paint tool, which you
bet there'll be extra DLCs like Asia, Russia, South America. Yeah, that'd be great. Like if they just do the themes where it's like a complete overhaul, because they did that too later on. They did Africa in miniature, and they did like European suburbs and all that. And they could have certainly probably elaborated on a lot of that. But I would love to see just like a very simple like Japan, and there's just a flag of Japan. You click on that, and boom, you can start making Japanese style mixed commercial. You know, commercial on the bottom, and then residential at the top. Although that's not as common in certain areas, but still, you know what I mean. You know, just architecture style that changes with the press of a button. And because they showed how easy it is to rezone, I guess what you could do is if you wanted to make an area, if a new DLC came out and it was like, oh, dude, I'm going to build a Japanese city in my main city that I'm building, then all you'd have to do is click on the Japanese flag and theme, click on like low density or whatnot, and then just drag over everything, and then it'll just convert. So that's nice too. It doesn't look like you'll have to do districts to make that happen. It'll just be how you paint the zone, which is interesting actually, because now that I think of it, it would be nice if there was a different color to each of these, because if you painted a North American theme and then you painted a European theme across the street, it would be nice to know, looking at the zones, which one was which. You know what I mean? It would just be nicer rather than trying to compare the buildings. I mean, you probably could tell, but again, when you're in this mode and nothing's built, it might help for building.
You can use to basically paint cell by cell to make the zones exactly the way you want.
Compared to CS1, in CS2, the dezoning tool is added to your mouse, and it's the right click on your mouse, so it's not a separate tool anymore.
Yep, so no more having to go back to the menu and click dezone. You just right click or you just paint over.
You can even zone over existing zones.
Pink for America. I think the pink is mixed.
At release in City Skylines will feature two architectural styles, North American and European.
Now hold on, listen to what he said there.
Feature two zone over existing zones.
All right, listen to what he's about to say.
At release in City Skylines will feature two architectural styles.
At release, they'll feature two styles. So there are plans for more. Oh, are there plans for more? And yeah, bring them on over, pal.
North American and European. These styles include zoned buildings, service vehicles.
Wait a minute. One thing to note here, though, is it's a good thing that he mentions this too. Okay, so this blew my mind. Okay, so the road signs and the vehicles are dictated by your theme. However, it does seem like you have to choose one or the other at the start. So you could build a European city with a little America in it. Like you can paint a little district of American houses or something like that and pretend like it's some sort of an American suburb for some reason or something like that. But I think how you choose your theme at the main menu is going to dictate the whole city. So all the road signs and all the vehicles will be chosen here. So if you go with the European theme, then you have to go with European like semaphores, signs, and emergency vehicles. But maybe there's a way for you to change. It looked like there was a way to change those, and possibly it'd be a little annoying to have to click on every like fire department you build and switch it from like European to North American or something if you were trying to go between the two. But still.
European. These styles include zoned buildings, service vehicles, road markings, and roadside props.
Roadside props too. Now look at that. You can actually
road markings and
that's huge. You can now easily paint like this is a oh my god, look at that. The freaking retaining wall is built in. It's is that one-sided? No freaking way. I was just talking about this the other day. No, it's got to be. Well, wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay, I'm freaking out. Okay, hold on. This could be a one-sided retaining wall, which would be amazing because if you built a road over a mountain, you don't have to build a tunnel anymore and you don't have to like flatten the land ahead of time. You might be able to just simply try to build the road with the retaining wall on and it'll kind of act like a tunnel, but it'll be exposed. Holy hell. And another nice thing here too is that they're literally changing the intersection from traffic light to
include
stop
zoned
signs.
Buildings, service vehicles, road markings.
Yeah, so very easy to change the intersections, but also it looks like you can add. Okay, what is all this? What is this? Yeah, the cut and fill option. Yeah. Okay, so this is like probably a road maintenance department. Maybe? And then this is semaphores, like no left or right turns. It looks like we can add sidewalks. Maybe make a road back to a regular road. Like delete everything and just make it a boring old road again. Then we have the option to put down grass and trees. So it's not dictated by the road type anymore. Now it's just, now you can like paint over the road. So, and what I was mentioning yesterday is I hope that we can actually choose which side of the road that these trees are on. You know what I mean? Like it'd be really cool to do trees on one side of the road, but not on the other. And it'd be cool to do trees like in the middle. So that way, if you had a beautiful road along the beach, maybe you could put a bunch of palm trees just on the side of the beach and then leave it alone from like the buildings that are like further away from the road. You know, like you got the beach side and then you've got the trees on the sidewalk, and then across the road you've got buildings, and then that way there's only palms on one side or whatever. But that'd be cool. And then what is this? Is this street lights? Seems like an awkward option to put in. Oh, wait a minute. This looks like... Wait a minute. This looks like a wide road with no sidewalks. Here we see a sidewalk. But here we don't. I mean, you could have country roads without streetlights. So, yeah, that's true. So maybe this is like, you can add streetlights to a highway. I feel like there's a few options missing here then. Because you'd want a sound barrier option. But that could be under, this is probably a highway here. This is probably highways. And that probably has the sound barrier option and a few other things. I mean, we could see streetlights here, like there's one on the corner. I'm not sure. But I'm absolutely, I cannot express how important that cut and fill option is. I can't believe that. The fact that we don't have to like go through and like get out the terrain tool and make like a curved hill through a mountain and over a ravine. Actually, I'll show you exactly what that is. In my first video on this, I just wanted to talk about this all day, but I had to move on. But the fact that they made this is incredible. It's just so good that it's baked right in. Oh, right here. Oh, yeah. Right here on the right side. So that means you could make a road with a no incline or a very little incline. And you don't have to, like, let the land lose its, you know, no need to go in with complicated mods and, like, tinker. I just like the fact that you don't have to tinker as much. Mods are cool, but imagine just being able to do this with 2 clicks versus, like, having to go in and measure everything out and make sure. That's just gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah. So so if you have a hill and a little ravine, you just build like right over it. I just love that. I don't know.
And roadside props.
I love that.
In the first game, there were only 2 residential zone types. In the second game, we are introducing 3rd level, medium.
We have medium density row housing, medium density apartment buildings, mixed housing with shops at the bottom and apartments at the top, as well as low rent housing.
Low-rent housings are bigger buildings with small apartments. People who are living in these kind of buildings are students, young adults who have just moved out, or singles.
So that's interesting because now you might be able to build those near, like kind of make dorms that way. I also like how easy the roads are to see their names now. The fact that they put a little, like, stroke or drop shadow behind them. It's a little easier to see now.
Apartments. People who are living in these kind of buildings are students, young adults who have just moved out, or singles.
Nice. There's kind of a highway here built with what looks to be off-ramps and then into two-lane. And then it goes under a just regular city street. Well, that's kind of also built to be an overpass. It's like a sunken overpass, but yeah, that's just nice.
Mixed housing is a new zone type in City Skylines 2. It answers the demand for low commercial and medium density residential. These apartments are good for saving space because they have both the shops and the apartments.
The shop at the bottom of the building pays rent, so the residents of the building doesn't have to pay that much.
The mixed housing buildings.
Wait a minute, that's something interesting that she said. Hold on, go back.
Apartments.
The shop at the bottom of the building pays rent, so the residents of the building doesn't have to pay that much.
So the commercial office will pay more in rent than the resident. So either that's built into the zoning type. Okay, I'm wondering, do we set a tax rate for mixed buildings, or do we set a tax rate for residential and commercial, but because if they qualify under a mixed building, they pay a slightly less tax rate if they're residential? So if you set your taxes to 12%, the classic, for residential buildings of medium type, do they get to pay 10 or 9 or 11%? Does that give an automatic just tax reduction? I mean, there is a mixed demand down here. The purple bar. But they could still fall into separate tax brackets. That'd be interesting because if you're trying to... It would be nice if it were mixed together, because if you lower the tax rate of a mixed residential building, it's just more likely to just get them to explode and like build tons of them. If that's what you're looking... Like if you built a new downtown district and you want that to fill in with mixed residential, that's a good way to do it.
The mixed housing buildings have the separate section for shops and apartments.
Wait a minute. He's talking about that now. Efficiency 117%. Right, because they're building all these mixed buildings together. So you're really encouraged to build a lot of buildings close to each other, like what they mentioned about the industrial sector. The more buildings of the same type that you put together, the bigger boost that it gets. But if you do that, then you could suffer from fugly. It could look a little too matchy-matchy. And then you get traffic problems, because then you get such a huge area. Did you notice the residents at level 3 that in the mixed building was at 90 and the employee was 54? Wonder what level 5 will hold. Right, the level. It would also be nice, I don't see the option to lock a building's level or make a building historical. That was one of the nice things about the first game, is that if you had a building type you really liked, you would just like make it historical, and then it would never, the building would never change. So in this case, if you really like these style of buildings, honestly, I feel like in this game, I want to make every building have like its own story. You know, like I feel like I don't want to just endlessly paint buildings and just see a city grow. I really want to put a lot of care into everything for like the first run. And then later on, it's like, okay, first to 1 million. Like, let's get our first 1 million people in the city.
Housing buildings have...
Oh, this company's selling food, okay.
The separate section for shops and apartments, and they can mix and match to create a large variety of combinations. The zone...
I'm gonna be honest, this looks like walking around Does this not just look like a HD, like, Grand Theft Auto, like Vice City? Or Grand Theft Auto 3? It's like you can literally make, like, kind of an HD Grand Theft Auto 3 in seconds. Like, if you just overlaid the UI for... if you took this image and, like, put CJ or somebody in the middle of the screen, and then you just put the UI from, like, San Andreas in the corner, people would be like, what the hell part of San Andreas is this? Is this an HD mod? Like, it literally looks like Grand Theft Auto.
The zoned industry has two categories of buildings. Most of the buildings are manufacturing companies, but there are also warehouses where these companies...
Okay, so now there's two classifications of industrial. Warehouse, so you could build a warehouse district by your docks, or you could build the Stanko, a pollutive industry somewhere else. That's nice, because the warehouses probably pollute a lot less than these factories. So these factories you might want to build inland a little bit, so they don't pollute the water as much. But the warehouses could still be near the water, and if you had your water source pulling up fresh water from there, they're not going to make as big of a pollution
Companies can
impact.
Store their produced goods before they are sent further into the commercial sector or other manufacturing companies or outside connections.
Wait, was that a landfill? What was that, a scrapyard?
Commercial sector or other manufacturing companies or...
Ooh, is this like a big ass... Oh, this could be a signature building. This looks like a scrapyard or some sort of a recycling yard. And this looks this building is all huge. You can see all the containers, the big O scrap pile. Yeah, yeah, it looks like a recycling center. Oh man, I can't. This is ridiculous. I can't wait. And chat, I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna tell you something. I think that Paradox may contact me a little bit before the release, and we might get to play a little early. I know. You'll have to put up with me playing. I know. We all have to make sacrifices in life, and you might just have to put up with me playing it a little early. But that's cool, because then you guys can come. You can flood in and tell me every little thing that you see that I am totally gonna miss, because I'm just gonna have like, it's gonna just be like a puppy dog. Like when you get a new puppy, that's gonna be my energy level. I'm gonna be so distracted. Every noise, everything will just be a distraction. Now, you know what? One thing I hope. Okay. If the recycling center is a signature building, the cool thing about this is instead of it just reducing the trash or whatever, it'd be really cool if it were able to give back to your factories. Like if you're recycling and you're getting tons of plastic and other things, if this building can like sort that out and send it to the factories and like, you know, you can like monetize your city's trash basically. I mean, that's a really cool thing. And then that means you can reduce your tax rate a little bit, which means more people. Yeah, Grove Street. Well, you know what's going to happen. Like day one in this game, we're going to have the fecal-powered dams where people are pumping all the sewage up to the top. Tee-hee, I'm making infinity megawatts out of, you know, it's like people never seen that before. And then there's going to be people trying to recreate Springfield and Night City from Cyberpunk, although that'll be a little harder without mods. And GTA, and, you know, people are going to have the map of... Like, people are going to craft the map from San Andreas, 3, 4, all of them, everything. Has Paradox contacted me yet? I can neither confirm nor deny contact with Paradox Interactive, a subsidiary of Johnson Williams Holding House. Can neither confirm nor deny.
Or outside connections. In City Skylines 2, we have...
Don't like the smoke, but... This is a beta version, so anytime I complain about the smoke, just let it be known that, yeah, it's probably a beta. What is this building? Oh, a warehouse, probably, just generic warehouse. Dude, it's hard to tell, like, which one of these buildings are signature and which one of these are actually, like, growable. Also, chat, what are we going to do about this, you know? This is probably zoned, but you're going to end up with... Oh, you know what? Actually, I do like how some of these buildings... automatically have trees in them and that they're not like dead. The industrial area actually has life. This could be the warehouse district, but There are smokestacks here. But thank goodness, it's not like a nuclear desert, you know?
Skylines 2, we have overhauled and improved on the
See what? Oh my god, what do I do here? I would have to plant trees. It'd be like a 6-hour, like we would just do a tree stream, like we'd do a Bob Ross stream, where I do nothing. City's on fire, being flooded and on fire at the same time, but I need to build trees. So it would just be a Bob Ross stream.
zoning demand calculations. We have great tools for you.
You'll take that as a yes? Maybe.
To understand how to zone better. The system is now more complex, but not complicated.
I can confirm I'm working on Paradox Interactive on a project. Okay, chat? That's all I'll disclose at the moment. Me and Paradox have something going on, but that's all I'm allowed to say.
And how to zone better.
What is this? Little observation tower, a little landmark?
The system is now more complex.
What would that be? Red is bad? Nah, that's gonna be like tourism buildings or something.
But not complicated. The game has a new feature called City Specialization Bonus. This means that companies working on same materials and producing similar goods, when placed in close proximity, these companies gain an increase in efficiency, which in turn increases their productivity and profit.
You know, that to me acts a little bit like districts. They haven't said anything about districts yet so far, but I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll be something like that in here. But I do like that, because like if you build like a shopping mall district, then all the malls to get... That's good, because if you build like a 2-block by 2-block radius of shopping malls, that's going to bring more people to that area, because there's more variety for them to go shopping. So that makes sense. This just makes sense. May I ask, which is the best city building game to play while waiting for City Skylines 2 to drop? Probably City Skylines itself. But there are games still that I think do things that City Skylines hasn't, like Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. That game is a hell of a lot more challenging and gives you a lot more freedom for things like railroads and like bus lines and stuff like that. But it's on a different scale. In that game, you could build a whole nation like in Tropico. But City Skylines is still like... I mean, you know, Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, City Skylines, and even Transport Fever 2 are really good, which, by the way, is on sale. And as a final reminder, chat, you got about 30 minutes. Actually, no, I'm sorry. About an hour and a half until the Steam sale ends. So if you've been waiting to get any of the City Skylines DLCs, this is your last chance to get any of this until City Skylines 2 comes out. Like I don't think there'll be another sale. We might get the autumn sale, but that could come, you know, like a week before City Skylines 2. So I would just suggest get Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, Ostriv, Dawn of Man, Farthest Frontier. These are city builders that have been popular on the channel. Foundation. Chat, throw out some other city building suggestions just for like the last hour and a half. Worst case scenario, just add it to your wish list. Just add it to your wish list and, you know, pick it up on the next sale then. But yeah, this is your last chance, chat, as a courtesy. Last chance.
Efficiency, which in turn increases their productivity and profit.
Transport Fever 2 seems like a 3D open TTD. Yeah, pretty much. Because like as you deliver goods, your cities will grow in that game. But I love Transport Fever for being able to build highways and like high-speed rail lines and airport connections. It's really fun. You know, wait, that's weird, isn't it? Does this look weird to you, chat?
Activity and profit.
There are farming buildings in the middle of farm fields. I both love and hate that. One, you have the freedom to put like buildings wherever you want in the farm fields. But two, any of you who've ever done any farming or whatnot before would know that there would probably be a road to these buildings. So like, I mean, your only other option would be to drive a tractor through your wheat field to that building. But I like that they let us do it. So not everything has to be tied to a road. That looks like Diddly Squat Farms. Ooh. This is the biggest the farm will get. 5 out of 5, 109% efficiency, and It produces livestock. But I think that's just that one building. So this building could be like livestock. This could be... These look like cow sheds with the thing for manure here. And these could be little sheep paddocks. And that could be like a larger one or just a different color. Yeah, they all look the same, just different color. Oh, damn, you're right. There's a freaking tractor down there cultivating. No way, bro. That's so cool. You can build a lovely little farming community. Nice. I didn't even see that. There's a little tractor down there doing some cultivating. No way, man. That means you could build the big O industrial farms, or you could build little family farms. That would be amazing. I hope we actually get to see... Oh, that means that there could be so many mods for like little farming communities. Dude. That means there could be a whole farming pack with like 3 million different tractors. And there could be, wow. There could be mods for just like tons of other equipment, harvesters, just to change the look of the vehicles. Another thing then is if we choose North America or Europe, I wonder if that changes what the tractors will look like. I'm sure we'll just get some generic looking like Fenton, JCB / John Deere, Case, International, brother, with maybe we'll see a little bit of, Mass Ferguson in there, just the basics.
In City Skylines,
you know what I like? Instead of this fence, by the way, being around the outside, it would be nice if there was a road. Oh, you can see the tractor actually going.
In turn, increases their productivity and profit. In City Skylines 2, land value system has been overhauled.
That's amazing. Is the base game of City Skylines enough to enjoy, or are there DLCs to make the game much better? Yeah, the vanilla is really good, but if you really want to get some DLCs, I have to recommend the Airports DLC, the Mass Transit DLC, and the Industrial DLC. And the reason I say that is because I think those three work together really well. Like, they interchange really well, and they kind of give you the most amount of... They give you, like, new roads, new traffic options, which... City Skylines is heavily about the traffic, and also like ways to solve those problems. Like, if you build the industrial DLC stuff, you're gonna have more industrial traffic, and the way to fix that is like with some of the stuff from the Mass Transit DLC. And where are they going on those new roads you're building, brother? They're going right to the cargo airport that you can build with the Airports DLC, or not, But pick and choose. Those are the three I always recommend, but they all have some pretty good stuff in general. We'll be playing City Skylines 1 in a bit. And we'll be taking a look at like all the DLCs. I have all of them now. All of them.
This time, it's the citizens and companies that decide which areas are desirable in your city. And it is your job to provide them with the services and opportunities they need to live prosperous lives. The zoning tool also introduces zoning overlay. This includes information for the different zone types, where to zone them, and which places are not maybe the best places for them to be in.
Yeah, builder games are a ton of fun, yeah. Are these gas stations down here? These look like gas stations. So it doesn't look like there's a... Ooh, chat, what is this? Residential, commercial, industrial, mixed zoning, and then it looks like an oil pump. Do you think that's like natural resource zoning? Like, do you think you click on that where you specialize industry? Yeah, that might be where you click to build a farm field, market area to where you can build a like a oil field or like a copper mine or something like that. That'll probably just be called ore, but Yeah, purple is mixed. Or no, you're right. Sorry. Yes, purple is office. My bad. No. Yeah. Chat's right. I've been saying this whole time that the purple is the mixed residential, but it's built in the buildings that are mixed with the commercial building on the bottom and the residential on top are under the residential tab. Yeah. So green is residential with some commercial in it for the mixed. Then there's commercial low and high density. industrial, which seems to have the warehouse and the manufacturing, and then there's purple, which is offices, but I haven't seen anything to that yet.
A new feature in
They was about to click on the damn office, and then they didn't show it. There's got to be more than just like office, right? It's got to be like low density office, high density office. That'd be nice.
Skylines are the signature buildings. These are unique, ploppable zone buildings that decrease the demand.
Oh, here we go. We got to look at every one of these. All right, here's some new, first look at some new signature buildings coming to City Skylines 2. We have the pharmaceutical office or factory, pharmaceutical production, endeavoring to make new products accessible to all. This has a positive effect on citizens' health and well-being. Oh. +1 university graduate chance for citywide. +5 in interest in university education citywide. Oh, education's going to be a big part of this game. I love that. I love that they built in something to where instead of just the educated workers just making more money and maybe buying a bigger house and buying more stuff, that there might be a positive benefit to the whole city rather than it just being money. I love that. And then +2 industrial efficiency citywide. Love that. So there's no range to some of these buildings. That's great. Medium ground pollution, medium air pollution, medium noise pollution.
And of the zone type they are in. These buildings are unlockable.
What? The pharmaceutical company, in order to produce medical products, requires metals and coal, and it produces steel. What the hell? All right, it's probably making syringes, or, I mean, honestly, this could just be, it doesn't have to be medicine. It could be like beds. They could be making anything related to medicine. It doesn't have to be, I mean, it's implied that it's pharmaceuticals, but, like, yeah, I have City Skylines 2 itis. Oh, dude, let me get you some metal and coal. Here, chew on this charcoal briquette. Look at that. All right, so that's one building.
They usually have 2 to 3 different.
Oh, what did he hover over? No.
They are in. These buildings are unlockable. They usually have 2 to 3 different requirements before they're.
I wonder if this last one is offices. Looks like low and mixed residential signature buildings, commercial, industrial. That last one's got to be offices. Yep, big pharma is sponsoring City Skylines 2. Yeah, scalpels. Yeah, medical equipment. Yeah, it could be anything to do with medical. I love this orange building. That is great. I love these buildings. They look like 80s and 90s, but like modern.
They're unlocked.
Also, these are. I don't know if I noticed this before, but you can theme the signature buildings. Oh, I did notice that before. That means that is so cool. That means if you build like a special office building, you can give it like, there's like 2 different looks to every one of the signature buildings. That's cool. And that might be the case for industrial buildings then, because you might be able to click industrial and then change it to European or American. Yeah, we could do like a day 1 video just reviewing every single signature building and the differences between it being North American and European. Just like just like a 5-minute video being like, here's the big pharma building, here's what it does, here's what it looks like if you build it in the North America set or the European set, on to the next building. Like, I would just be so excited to look at that. It's like when you crack open a new Lego system, you know, a new set, and you're looking at all the bricks and things like that. Oh my god. Yeah, he used some interesting marketing lingo when he said that City Skylines 2 will have 2 themes at launch, North American and European. And if we got Japan, I would love that. If we got Korea, I would love that. I mean, anywhere, you know. Even if they just called it, you know, Oceania or Asia Pacific or something like that. Like, just I don't care, but give me more. Give me the same buildings and give me different styles to them, because that's not even like a fresh coat of paint or reskin. I feel like that would have to be a complete building redesign. I bet the footprint would be the same. The building would probably be like 6 by 8, for your recycling center or something. But if you could make it differently, that means you could truly make different cities. I love that.
In addition to contributing
Polaris Suites. Residents will enjoy the atmosphere of this smooth, luxurious building. +4 well-being within 1 kilometer. It's a hotel? No, it's a condo.
to the zone demand, they also have
Did I miss anything else there?
before they're unlocked. In addition to contributing to the zone demand, they also have positive effects to their neighborhoods as well as the city as a whole.
I mean... Oh, wait a minute. You get 500 XP for putting that down. And it's free. That's kind of cool, man. I feel like you could make a spot for every one of your signature buildings to make it a little bit more unique. If the building is free, that means you can spend all the money you spend building it to actually decorate it and build roads around it. And it gives you, like, typically a citywide bonus. Polaris Suites. Residence 1. Oh, it holds 180 people. And it looks like it's a building for the wealthy. Oh, wow. 117 people like moved in immediately. Okay, that's your mining area right there. Which looks a little just gray sand. See the 12 on the left side. Oh, you mean the city level. Yeah, okay, so we got to talk about this. So XP in this game, I think, is like city progression, like in City Skylines, where you go from, well, like it says there, large city. The higher your level, the more stuff that unlocks. That seems to be tied to your signature buildings and some other stuff, but there is research in this game. So not only do you get development points to unlock things like airports, it seems like you have a little bit more freedom as to when to unlock something. Because, like, if you build a city where you know for sure you're not going to be building any sort of ferries or anything like that, like if you have barely any, like if you're building in the desert, you're probably not going to build anything related to boats. So that means you could take all those points and development points that you were going to put into that and put it into airports and other stuff. And I think that'll be tied to education. I think you'll be able to actually, like, that's huge. You should be able to, like, build a cool university, get students to move in, and then all of that can go towards the research of something new. And then when you put down these signature buildings, it adds to that even more, which is cool. So, like, you unlock you level up your city, you unlock a signature building from that, you place that down for free, and then you get even more XP to build even more stuff. That's really cool. I love that. And I don't know... They didn't really touch on that yet, but I really want to see how education and universities tie into unlocking stuff for your city. Because it's almost like your university is like a national university dedicated to building things for your city. As if like a federal government is putting money into a university to then design buildings and technology to then be used throughout the whole country and also your city. Like, for example, the Pharma building. Yeah, I don't... Kind of looks a little bland. No, damn it. He left us too early. Henry, come back, bro. What is all this on the side, chat? Is this... What is this thing here? What is this thing on the left? Wait a minute. No. Wait, hold on. Whoa. Oh, well, wait a minute. 142 people can live here. And there's 180 apartments or households. So this lets you scroll through every single household and click on a family or like a group of people living there? No way. So when you click on this building, you can see that 117 units are occupied. So then you can scroll through all of that. That seems like, what the hell are you going to do with that? That's kind of a little clunky there. Like, oh, I don't know what I would do with that information. Like, I'd need to see that as a whole, not necessarily just an individual family. Oh. That connects to Life by You? Oh, you think there's going to be an integration between those? Oh, man, that would be amazing. Dude, no game has ever tried that since SimCity 4. SimCity 4 and The Sims had a crossover where you could put your sim from the original Sims into your SimCity 4 city. And though it was a little light, it was still like, whoa, you can do that? Because does anyone remember Simcopter? Chat, do you remember Simcopter? In Simcopter, you could also import your city from like SimCity 2000 into Simcopter, and then you could fly around your city in like first or third person or whatever it was. That was cool as hell. You'd build a big ass city in SimCity 2000, and then you just import it, and it would work. It worked. Yeah, the game was buggy. We need another flight game though that you could do that.
Props.
Wow. All right, we have a ton to unpack here, folks. I'm going to continue the discussion on this video tomorrow. I'm going to put out a new video tomorrow, and I hope everybody comments every little thing that we may have missed, or something that you noticed, or something that we didn't say. Like, seriously, I want to see college level thesis below this live stream after it's over. I want everybody to give details. But does anyone know? Here's my biggest question: does anybody know what the hell this is? Do we know what this little question mark, this quotation ... is? I don't think it's Chirpy, because Chirpy's right here. I think this is our citizens' thoughts and stuff here. This down here is the building menu. So that's got to be something we could build. What is that? Telecommunications? Like, do we get to put down 5G? What is it? What is it? Does anyone know what that is? You think it's like media, news, etc.? I wonder. Oh, you think it'll be like city buildings? Like the mayor's office and stuff like that? You could be right. That could be for city management, yeah. Like the tax office. Maybe the courthouse. Mayor's office. I mean, City Skylines has a lot of those buildings, like the building of bureaucracy or whatever. A lot of those are just memes, but municipal buildings could be. You know what I liked about SimCity 2013 too was that when you built your town hall or whatever, you could add the different wings and stuff onto that, all on the main building or nearby, I think. That would be cool in City Skylines, actually, if we could do that as well. Like if we were building different departments, yeah. Industrial representatives, education sectors, yeah. That would be cool. It'd be really nice if you could build like not only like the road department to do the work, but like the urban planning division or something, and then it would be a building that would then give you, I don't know, a traffic boost or something like that, implied as if like decisions are being made there to increase traffic, like things that you might not be able to control, like how long a light may be red or green or whatever, like super detailed things that I don't know if this game can simulate that properly, because it would last a matter of seconds. Not even a second, but okay. But I would love that. I would love for Life by You and City Skylines 2 to get integrated together, and I want to see more things from SimCity 2013 in this game. I got it. I got my favorite thing, man. I got my favorite thing, which was the buildings that can be upgraded, and I hope they talk about that next. All right, if we look, the next discussion that City Skylines is going to have will be on July 17th related to city services. So that means hospitals, maybe they'll talk about education, how it helps to grow the city. Everything. Parks, I guess, could be considered a city service, because you'll have to maybe service the city parks with service buildings. Who knows? And then on to electricity and water. I hope they talk a lot more about being able to maybe like store water and or all. I want to see so many power plants, dude. I hope we get like a North American themed power plant, a European themed power plant. I hope we get like, you know, 3 different types of coal, 3 different types of nuclear, 3 different types of windmill, and then being able to theme those in between, and then being able to upgrade those too. Because power and water always kind of feel like an afterthought in City Skylines. Like, usually what everybody does is we kind of just build more than we need and then never think about it again. Like, usually when it comes to utilities, everybody just kind of builds over in the corner of the map, and then that's it. However, one thing I do like, though, is that City Skylines 2 does seem like you'll have to, you know, usually people build a water pump, a pipe to it, and then a power line and leave it over in the corner of the map. In this case, with it all being connected to the roads, you'll just have to build a road to it now. But that's not that big of a deal. It's probably cheaper. Wow, this was only July 10th. Look at how little we've covered of this game so far. And the first 3 were pretty much related to like traffic and like driving around. Now we're getting into the buildings, and that excites me. Oh, and they're actually going to show the frickin' seasons. Let's go. They're actually going to show how like climate, like the weather may affect businesses and stuff and travel. I love that. And maps and themes too. These are all great. So we know a lot about the roads. The first 3 kind of covered that. Now we're starting to learn about how to build the city. So like zones, city services, and electricity all go hand in hand. Then the maps and themes and kind of the climate go together a bit. Economy and production. Now that's interesting. That's going to go in with the, I think that'll go in with the public and cargo transportation. Citizen simulation and life path. That's going to be interesting. Because that's going to tell you what the hell people are going to want, and then you can plan for that ahead of time. So if you start a new city, you'll know there's certain things you don't need right at the start, or that you really do need. Game progression, that's probably going to tie in with the, the life path perfectly, because that's going to, I think game progression is going to tie in with education a lot, and that's going to tie in a lot with your Sims, C-I-M. Your Sims. Sound and music. Kind of excited about that one. That'll be a quickie, but you know. And then cinematic camera and photo mode. That could cover maybe a first-person mode they haven't shown. I doubt it, but I mean, if they don't put it in the base game, somebody's gonna mod it. So that'll be a thing. That'll be a thing. All right, let's play some City Skylines, y'all. Let's play some City Skylines. Yeah. Very excited. Very excited. This music's sad. No sad. Only happy. It's supposed to be classical. It's all sad. Let's go with chill bass. There we go. That's better for building the city. Yeah, GTA. Yeah, so... Yeah, alright. The first 3 years in City Skylines 2, somebody's going to make a GTA. Someone's going to recreate all of Grand Theft Auto 4 in City Skylines. But you'll be able to build your own city. Dude, I guarantee that's something that could happen. I bet you there could be a way where somebody could recreate a couple of missions from Grand Theft Auto 4, put them into, like, build a city around City Skylines. That's like a section from the missions of from GTA 4, and you can actually play the mission with the cutscenes and everything. I would not be surprised. Dude, we got people building the cities on Mars in City Skylines. Crazy. Citizen Simulation and Life Path looks very interesting to me. Completely agree. The big project. Oh man. Be nice if they had unlimited undos. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I feel like City Skylines should have an undo button. Vanilla. In the second. City Skylines 2 should have an undo button. I can't tell you how many times I've, like, I accidentally, like, moved a road or something. But maybe we won't need an undo button as much because, you know, now we have so many options to build it the first time. I love the fact that they've made complexity but not complication. Like, building a road's going to be so much easier. Now loading. Yeah, I just think that's so cool that they made it so much easier. Like, they could have given us a ton of tools to make things, I don't know, like, oh, I guess you could call that over-engineering, right? In City Skylines 1, there's a lot of mods that kind of over-engineer things because there's not stuff based in the vanilla game, which is totally okay. But, you know, now being able to cut and fill and just build a road through a canyon and do so without having to build a bridge is nice. We get a new option and then we get ways to make it easier. That's beautiful. Can I create a list of the mods I use? I'm using somebody else's collection. It's Uthris's collection. Uthris. He's on Steam, so you can, like, subscribe to his collection through there or on his YouTube channel. That's a nice thing about Steam, is that there's, like, collections. So instead of it being a list of mods, it's just like one person's, like, list, and then you subscribe to that list. And then you can turn all those off or on or pick and choose, which is cute. In 20 years, you can connect this game to your Football Manager games. That's your dream, to build your own football city. I think there is literally a game called Football City, where that is the goal, is to build a city around a football stadium. Let's go. Let's build a city. Let's get about it. Let's be about it. City Skylines so good, man. So good. Now loading. Oh boy. Oh boy. Back at it, y'all. Back at it. Let's go. You didn't play much of City Skylines 1 because it was complex? It can be, yeah. You know, vanilla without mods is certainly complex for sure. And people like that complexity. And then they want more. Oh yeah, our train station. Ew. This'll don't look at this. This doesn't exist, okay? That's not there. Oh boy, whoa. We need more workers in this city. Let's go. Well, I guess we are getting more population. Yeah, it's the year of the city builder, I'd say for sure, yeah. It's a great year for city builder games. As a final reminder, chat, you got about a couple hours left on that Steam sale. I think it's about an hour and a half. Steam sale is over soon. Very shortly. Well, we could build this train station nicer today, but I think I need to build residential. Oh, Tan, you just bought Medieval Dynasty? Good. Enjoy. No more shorts then? Yeah. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I usually don't have a lot of time to... I have to do them in bulk when I get some time, and even then I don't have enough time. So I'll be getting our... I don't even know what I'm going to call that team. Our editor team to work on it, I guess? Not even really editors. I don't know. Something. The dream team. It'd be cool. We're going to get some more people on the channel to help. Dude, I'm going to be able to make more content. More. Always more. There's a huge amount of residential demand. Jeez. Ooh, you picked up Stasis Bone Totem? Hell yeah. And Generation Zero, that's a great game. I love that one. Alright, we can put in another building here. Oh yeah, our roads are certainly congested. Yeah, they're a mess. But we're working on fixing that by adding like train stations and upgrading certain roads to highways, etc. Dome Keeper and Hades. Ooh. That's why those Steam wish lists are important. And when it comes time to buy stuff, you don't have to think about it. You can just be like, oh yeah, I wanted that one. That's my problem, is that a ton of games I'm like, I'm going to wait till the sale, I'm going to wait till the sale. And then the sale comes like, oh my god, what do I get? There's no games on Steam at all. Not a single one. But there are. Wow, huge residential demand. Fantastic. You grabbed Halls of Torment? Yep, I have Halls of Torment now. I got that one too. More workers are needed. It looks like every house got built. Nice. What's up, Silver Dragon? Welcome aboard, dude. I see. You missed the dev vid. Don't worry, we'll cover it tomorrow in a video. I'm gonna go through everything, and I've been making those videos mostly to like hear from all you guys and like things that we may have missed, or things that people noticed later. But we had a lot of people in here checking out the video live and like commenting on all the things that we noticed, and all the stuff related to signature buildings. And zoning. Pog. Three-lane highway. Ah, there we go. Wait, what? These people are leaving the roundabout to then... Oh my god. To circle back when they could have just stayed in the roundabout. Ugh, idiots. Now, well, I'm gonna mess with that later. We could do traffic all day. If I do that, we'll never get this done. Alright, well, population looks good. We're getting big increase to population. You're going to check out the breakdown? Yeah. Good to hear. Plop. Alright, so this seems like a prime place to make residential real estate. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, operator, yep. I put that on my list of things to check out. Thank you. Well, nice to see a big O residential demand after so long. Good, good. Ah, nice. We can put some trees in the end of the street here. That's looking real nice. Yeah, October 24th is the release date of City Skylines 2. We're gonna need a fun building down here. We need something cool. We don't really have any landmarks down here. Maybe an aquarium? Residential zone landmark. Oh yeah, they need some parks and stuff down there too. Wait, this creates noise? How that? It's like an apartment building. Maybe some of the shopping malls. We could put down that aquarium. Yeah, that'd be fine. That's a big O building right there. Actually, these guys are relatively happy. Maybe we'll put it down on the other side of the train station for noise reduction. Reduce the noise. Oh, we should probably zone the rest of this. Oh, there's a SeaWorld management game? Really? Speaking of aquariums, huh? Oh, cool. You can hear the whistle going at the old stadium. Maybe we'll draw that along the key. Nice. Man, no wonder that campus costs us so much money. It's a huge part of the city. Like, I like how in 2 we'll be able to expand that into making more than just money. Actually do something for the city. Much better. Nice. Alright. Yep. Let's get some more people. Wait, we're getting trash problems? Yeah. Yeah. Too many shops, not enough people. I guess it's the perfect spot to put a lot of people because there are a lot of stores. Nice. Yo, Tactical Recon Team, thanks for becoming a member at the start of the stream, dude. Thank you for hitting that join button and becoming a member. Thanks for all the member milestones, chat. Thanks for all the super chats. Welcome to all the new subs. Hope you're all enjoying the hype for City Skylines 2. The hype is real, dude. Now's the greatest time to both play City Skylines 1 and enjoy it, and then also be excited for 2. But yeah, we don't get to play 2, so it's like the best of both worlds. We get to be excited about 2. We get to play 1. All the DLCs are out. Steam sale's over very soon. Good times. If only I could make a sidewalk. Yo, Sins Arcade, thanks for the 2, dude. Indeed, happy birthday. Farquan. Yeah, about an hour and a half left on the Steam sale, I suppose. That's the summer sale wrapped up pretty soon. But that train looks sweet. High capacity elementary. Good spot right there. Nice. You want more pedestrian paths? Me too. Pedestrian paths are cool. Always good times hanging with me. Welcome, dude. Welcome to everybody. Glad to see you all. Yeah, we'll start there. All right, looking good. What's up, Part? Oh, yeah. Residential dying off now. Alright, that's got some office zones there. Forever Sky's got an update? Oh, good. What can we do here? Some small shops would be alright. Okay, we want more residential, for sure. Okay, what do we do here? Wow, that's interesting. 4 of those buildings in a row with one across the street. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. What the hell is this going to be for? Let's see, what do we want? I think we want a wide... Is this a 3-lane? Is there a way to do a wide 2-lane? I guess that'd just be the regular. Kind of there to stay. That's fine. Bum, bum, bum. There she blows. There we go. That ain't gonna fit in there. We gotta build Rocket Town soon. Well, the actual rocket for the town. Let's check something. Okay. That ain't gonna fly. So, roundabout, something nice. Lol. Yeah, boy, residential popping off again. Yeah, we'll put one bench in the middle of that whole roundabout. It's gonna be the most popular place in town. I like how today it's like full residential, like complete heavy. Well, I shouldn't have done that option. That's better. Alright, cool. Wow, this section's really looking nice. Damn, I'm really impressed at how quickly this has grown. It's growing big-o. I know what we'll put down here. We could just fill this in with windy pathways and whatnot. Damn. So we definitely want to do more suburban. Let's definitely do that. Yeah, suburban, yeah, below the ground. Subterranean. Actually, don't we need a district for this? Oh, yeah. Nope. But we'll keep adding on to that. We need to make a little waste processing area. Okay. Good. 2 toga parties. Hell yeah. Toga. Toga, let's go, bud. You know, people were saying stuff with City Skylines 2 about the water. I'm still not seeing it. I guess I'm not looking too closely at the water in City Skylines 2. Whenever they show the water, it's like nighttime out where the boats are, like where the ships are coming into the harbor, and it's like, is it bad? Hey, chat. Did you hear that in Japan yesterday? Marzia and PewDiePie had their baby. Do you know what they named the baby? Bjorn. You know what Bjorn means in Swedish? I'll let you take a guess on that one. Alright, I'm not liking any of this. I'm going to make an industrial area to try to hide this a little bit. We're going to need more waste processing, so we got to build another trash center. I'm going to build a... We're going to build the content creator one. Yeah, the Korean one that produces like negative waste. Like how? When Bjorn grows up, will he be my YouTube nemesis? No. No. It's just a cute little baby. A little baby boy. Just a little baby. He belongs to the algorithm now. He's had time with his family. It's been over 1 minute. Now he belongs to the machine. The algorithm has spoken. It demands sacrifice, chat. It hungers. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This definitely has to be built like this, but I want to build it... How do we build the other one? Well, the other one was so out of the way. Oh, yeah, okay. I see how I did that. Eat a Snickers. I haven't had a Snickers in a while. I don't know. Some of that, like, the cheap chocolate stuff, I'm just kind of... Sweets in general, I'm just kind of over. Like Skittles and all that stuff, like, nah. And the cheap chocolate, too. Okay, maybe we'll build it over here. Milk chocolate is the best chocolate? I don't know. Now I just like a bitter dark chocolate. It matches my personality more now, you know? As I've gotten older. Not a bitter, but just a high a higher cocoa content, you know? Although, you know what I really want to have is those the pretzels that have like white chocolate on them. I like those, or maybe it's yogurt. I don't know. Damn it, man! I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't like any of this. All right, this gone. This is out of here. Oh yeah, I like almonds and chocolate. Yeah. Wait, it's coming to me. I could see something cool. Much better. Okay. We need like a 1 lane. Actually, just a 1-way road like that's fine. I think that actually provides more power too. Yeah, quite a bit. Oh, now we're getting like SimCity 4 music. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, wow, a lot of people moving into the city. My goodness. Although... no goods to sell. Well, we could do another freight depot down here for the trains. Post-sorting facility. We should build a little post office. Okay. Yeah, silly AI. No need to stop. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? Thanks for the 18 months as a little raptor. Welcome aboard. Man, more people moving in. This city is doing well. Well, what about trains now? I think I'm going to build a separate facility here. New member, welcome. We can easily connect that. We can get more goods into the city. Wow, Jennifer with the 5 bomb for the chatty chatters as well. Thank you very much. Enjoy all your new gifted emotes courtesy of Jennifer in the chat. All right, thank you. Okay, that looks good. Now let's give this a test with the train station. We gotta get more supplies that's backside of the town. Even that might still be too close. That'll be alright. We'll make it work. You're watching me and doing remote play from work? Really? That's an evil genius level plan. Very nice. Hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. Do taxes make me a loot goblin? I guess so, yeah. Charging taxes in this city for sure. I want to swing down, but then around. Alright, that's more doable. There we go. Man, I really want to have that elevated rails. I would go to the ground, but this one needs to be elevated to get to the elevated station. It just looks nice to keep it elevated through the whole section. Damn. What's up, Bomar? Do I watch English football? Nah, not really any sports. Not anymore. Is that at 11 meters? Okay. Nah, that's... nah. 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 Yeah, bro, is how I feel about this road right now. We may have a winner. Nope. Alright, that's cool. And then, I don't know, maybe we could have the train line go up here instead. I don't know. Yeah, it's too loud. Gotta be over here. So I can definitely put it there. Man, that's a steep climb. Yeah, it's better. So it's a 2-meter climb over the course of, like, pretty much that whole section behind the waste disposal facility. Then we can swing this way. We got to figure out another way to get the train line going. All right, I guess we could do a fourth line here for cargo. Underground train, yep. I think we're going to do a little bit of that. Really don't know what we would have for train traffic or if there's really a way to accommodate for that, but, you know, it works. Oh, it's kind of like a siding there, but I would just remove that. It's really more the track splitting and merging rather than a siding or a junction. Well, kind of. Kinda, bruh. Yeah, if only we could move these closer together without being, ugly. Ooh. I would love for it to somehow go above ground here. This would be really unique. Yeah, but it's too crowded for what I want to do. Alright, so... Oh, it's a one-way in, too. Oh no, the goal's to merge all the way back to there. Oh. Oh wait, you know, that's not... Okay. Did you know that in Hawaii you're not allowed to laugh out loud? You're only allowed to aloha? Wow. Wow. So I need the industrial traffic and the passenger traffic to all merge to then be able to exit the city. We need to somehow make it all work. Well, we could have the train go out here. It'd be kind of nice. We'd have to make like a train tunnel would have to come out here and then go parallel with the roadway. And then I'd somehow have to get over there. Wow. Well, we could do it all in reverse, I suppose. Back engineering, yeah. Well, this is going to be ambitious. This will be interesting. Think we're good? Alright, we're gonna have to back this up a little bit. This is gonna be an interesting way to reverse this. But maybe we could put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Maybe that's the thing. When the hell does that get 2 lines? Oh, that's 2 lines for the commuter rail. Oh, this is the cargo rail that goes over the top of that. It is possible to combine, yeah, rail bridges and road bridges with mods. I don't think I have any of those mods at the moment, though. Yeah, I think I want to connect here. We'll have to do it in reverse. Let's do that, and then we will try to fix it with the mods. Wow, that's actually not that bad. Okay. That's actually like somewhat doable. No. I should have known. We're good. Now we can straighten it out and do a big O extendo. I don't think you should mess with that too much. It's going to be a nightmare. Do the games get more discounted if it gets closer to the end of a Steam sale? Steam used to have flash sales and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure the prices are locked in to which you've got about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, the Steam sale ends. So if you've been looking to get something, now's your last chance. You know, what'd be nice too for City Skylines 2 will be for a rail tool to work parallel with roads. There's a mod for that? No, in the second game. Like by default, the parallel mod, or the parallel tool, should be able to use roads and rail. I want their parallel tool that works for roads to also work for rail. It must. I want it. We'll see what they come up with. I wouldn't imagine the solar power plant getting too much traffic. I love it. The truck's the truck's doing a jump right over the ditch. Hell yeah, brother. Go, baby. Rip and dip, let's go. Alright, I think we'll just put down the old industrial road. Actually, well, it's gonna be a bridge, so... we could add a little pizzazz to it. Yeah, let's do that one. No. Oh, that's the dirt road. Nah, that's not necessary. Not a great angle on my part, though. That's fine. What's up, Seth? Yeah, we do got to build our tunnel through. Gotta go 22 meters? No way. Wow, 22 meters. "22 meters we had to go below that tunnel, but it works. Oh. Yep. Alright, so now I don't have a way in, though. What else we got for bridges? Oh, that's nicer. Yeah, problem with the high-speed rail viaduct is it's 2-lane. Okay. Well, actually, the rail line could go through this passenger station. This means this station's gonna have to be bigger. Because if we're passing all this cargo through, there's no way. Yeah, so it's gonna be the way out. And this will be our way in. Wow, that's complicated, but that's cool. Very cool. Alright, I think this is still going to be rather temporary, but let's just connect it up and, you know, call it good for now. But still, the rail, we're still going to be working on the rail. I think we still got a long way to go on that. Alright, better than she was. And we're still gonna work on the rail for sure. Man, I was hoping to bring in rail like along here and go this way. But I feel like this kind of looks nice. I don't know. My other thought was to somehow have the train line come out here. And I mean, we could have easily done that. I mean, I could have easily just... We could have made a cut and have this... We could have had 3 bridges here. Like 1, 2, 3. But then we would have had to kind of bulldoze this area. And I don't even know what this is going to be. But I kind of didn't want to cut it in half. For no reason. Well, there would have been a reason, but it would have been... It would have made that area to, like a lot harder to build in. No. Fun. It would have made it a lot more fun, Smiley, to build in. Winky face. You know. Oh, and then we learned today we don't have to use the D-zone tool anymore. So that's nice. In the new game, we can just like right-click. I feel like that could have just been an update in the game. I don't know why they couldn't just do that in City Skylines 1. Just change it. All right, we got trains actually coming in. Let's see if they use this line. Oh, we got a little power problem. Yeah, you just right-click in the new game. No, on City Skylines 1 you can't right-click. That's why they put this thing here called D-Zone. There might be a mod for it, but like this is just modding that allows me to do that. They were just talking about the base game in like in vanilla for 2. Or what they did do is they made it so you could do that later, and then they left the dezoning thing in there. That's confusing. It should just be right-click. Make it just right-click. Oh, maybe we could move the postal sorting facility a little closer here. Make it look a part of this facility. No. Yeah, we got lots of options. I think this is too big to fit there, though. Oh well. Yeah, about 15 minutes left in the Steam sale, so last call on anything you've been wanting to buy. But we'll keep working on this. I'm not entirely happy with the railroad, but we're making improvements to a lot of the stuff. We got a long way to go. Is this a 4-lane? A 6-lane. Raptors, American citizens, do think bears know we have the right to their arms? Yes. I guess. Oh, that already is a one-way. I think the plan was eventually to cut these off, and I just haven't done it. Now, I think what I want to do here is eventually use the roads from this roundabout to get to other spots on the other side of the city. So, curl these back into the city. We just couldn't have the off-ramp go that way because the city was there. The entryway to the city looks nice, though. We'll keep working on it. It's going to come down to now taking people off the highway in a much better way than this. This is bad. Obviously. But we plan to work on that. It's kind of fun to make problems in the game and then come back later and fix them. I feel that that's what a lot of the DLCs did too. Like in the very beginning of the game, you would just try to make highways the best you could with like only a certain number of lanes. It was basically like what, 3-lane one-way highways and on and off ramps that you could make, and that was it. And then eventually, you know, we got much better options for 2-lane. Good stuff. Oh, I still got to fix this fence too. That's fine. We'll redo this area. I built a fire station there? Is there a smaller option? A general hospital. Ooh. A historical fire station. Yeah, actually, that kind of looks nice. It looks like it's the control building for the solar panels. I was about to delete it. I was 1 second away, and then I was like, cool. We are positive with population and money. We got a lot more to do. We got a long way to go. But this map's getting more full, my man. We'll launch that rocket whenever City Skylines 2 comes out in October. I don't think I'm ever going to occupy some of these islands, though. However, what we could do, chat, you know, what'd be neat is to put down like a aviation. What'd be really cool is to put down like some aviation clubs or small airports, like the, you know, like we'll build an international airport for sure. Maybe we'll put it on that island. But what would be cool is to turn some of these smaller islands into like a little resort. So that way you could put it out on a little island. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. Well, the second project that's done now is the train depot. Done-ish. Alright, cool. Well, that cleanup is complete. Speaking of cleanup, by the way, is anybody else here a big O fan of Power Wash Simulator? I hope so. Alright, well, if you enjoyed today's cleanup in City Skylines, we have a new cleaning simulator game coming out soon called Monster Mop-Up. So I'm going to send you all live over to that YouTube premiere where we're going to take our first look at a new and upcoming game that could be just as good as Vasura Cleanup Simulator, House Flipper, and Power Wash Simulator together. So enjoy. We'll jump over there right now. We'll watch that video live, and then we'll be back for more city building today with Farthest Frontier coming up a little later, and then a new game coming out on Steam today called Homeseek. So check it out. Thank you very much. Hey, don't forget to smash the like button too, by the way. Reach over to your phone, tab out, tab over, smash like so the channel can grow and more people can find it, and our awesome friends too, like Lumberjack, Red, Dirty, etc. So make sure you show your support for Raptoria. She needs you. Every like counts. Really important, by the way. It's like wish listing games on Steam. Gotta let them know you love them. So make sure you smash like on all these videos, and let's enjoy our new YouTube premiere right now. Let's go.